You know, Redbubble is competitive enough, but you can really wind yourself up into a frenzy by looking at the thousands and thousands of designs and thinking there's so many different ways you can screw up designs on Redbubble or any print-on-demand platform. So in this video, I've got 5 really basic tips for, especially for new people that are up on Redbubble and they're new artists. And if you follow these 5 easy mistakes you can make, if you can get rid of those, gives yourself a fighting chance to make a sale on Redbubble. As we jump in, I just want to point out, I'm not making fun of anybody's designs. I'm not trying to humiliate any artist. And I do want to point out, I'm not going to be talking in this video about trademarks. So if you see an image and your eyes light up and you shout, that's a trademarked image, that's fine. For the purposes of this video, I'm just talking about the design aesthetics. So the first tip I've got is having a background in the design itself is a real turnoff for a lot of buyers. You can see here in this design, this is a poster and there's a black background, but the background in the poster itself is also black. So what winds up happening is you see this square on the t-shirt, and that can be a real turnoff for buyers. This design would be better if the black was actually removed and it was going to be the color of the shirt itself. You can see here there's 16 colors. When I go to a red shirt, for example, it really stands out. It's a big black square and it really looks ugly on a black shirt as well, because you can see now there's 2 tone of black. You can see this one here, and yes, I know this is totally trademarked and this should be banned, but you can see here there's a white background on a black t-shirt, which looks brutal. And even if I select a white t-shirt, you can see it looks better, but when the shirt actually comes to your house and you put it on, you're gonna go, man, there's like a white square around it. Here's another one, square background. The second tip I've got involves stickers, and it's really a twofold tip. The first one is, if at all possible, you want to avoid something like this where you've got what they call a kiss cut. It goes around the letters. Redbubble will by definition try to put a bubble around the letters, and here it's really 3 stickers. Now some people like this, but most people don't. Here's another example, just a girl who loves books. You can see all this space in there. It would probably look better if it was just a square or a circle. A square or a circle sticker looks 10 times better. Here's another one, and you can see the actual design. It says Greenwich Mean Time, but it's white. And so when the sticker itself is made, it's white on white. Nobody's going to buy this sticker because it's white on white. Same thing here. Irish and horny. Well, they're maybe Irish and they may be horny, but they're not making any sales on the sticker because the white on white with a sticker is not going to render anybody excited, pardon the pun, to buy this sticker because it's white on white. The next common mistake involves backgrounds. I'm actually using my version of Photoshop, and I want to show you a common problem that happens when you try to remove backgrounds. So here I've got a famous World War II propaganda poster, and I'm going to take my advice from the earlier tip, and I'm going to remove the yellow in the poster. So I'm going to go to my little magic eraser tool, and I'm going to go in here and remove the yellow. Yahoo, looks great, right? Now I would upload this as a PNG and I'd move on with my life. However, here's the mistake. I didn't double check with a black background to make sure that I removed everything. Did I remove all the yellow? When I enter in my black background, I can see, I'm just going to zoom in here, look at all the little yellow specks. The Photoshop did not do a perfect job, so I would need to go in and remove that yellow to make it look better. Chances are I've got my tolerance set too low on my eraser, and that makes these little specks pop up, and it's really prominent when you're removing colors on a black or a dark background. So here's an example of that design on Redbubble. I just looked this up at random, and we can see here the actual design, and it looks great, right? It's all been removed, all the yellow's gone, and we can pick a darker shirt, and we can see now it looks good, except when I click on the design, we can see some yellow along the left. We can see some yellow along the fist especially, and it's just a reflection off of the poster. If you're not making sales, or if you have Photoshop skills or Affinity photo skills, you may want to try to clean that up to really make your design stand out, because there's often many variants of this because it's a very popular public domain image. This is an absolutely fantastic workaround. Because the yellow is on the fist and because the yellow is on the back of the lady's shirt, this artist decided to just do a big circle, and I love using a circular background. It's the best of both worlds. So now you've got a circular sticker and you've got the yellow in the background accounted for. I love that. You can really see how good it looks on a shirt as well. It's the best of both worlds. Next mistake that I see a lot is the placement on a t-shirt. What you want, imagine the letter T, a capital letter T. It goes right across the armpits and then it goes down. That causes the letter T. The actual words and the actual design should be right where the two armpits meet. That should be sort of this, not a centering per se, but that should be like near the top of the design. You don't want it down in the tummy. You want it up where the T is in a t-shirt. So this is pretty much perfect spacing. You've got a couple inches below the neckline and it says music feeds my soul. This is about as low as you would want to go. It's about 3 inches down and it's a circular design. If it was me personally, I'd move it up about 1 inch, and that could be the difference between making a sale and not making a sale. This to me is too low. It might work for some people, but most people don't want the design down around their stomach. This is way too low. You can see it's down around their stomach and it just looks strange. You'd want to move it up into the armpit region. I sure hope you found this video helpful. One last tip, if you want to find crappy designs yourself, what you can do is go onto Redbubble, click in a search design, so enter that, and then over on the right, instead of doing most relevant, go to newest, and that'll just show you, right, wrong, or otherwise, all the newest designs in that particular category or with that particular keyword. You're going to see a lot of great designs, but you'll see the occasional ones where you kind of shake your head and go, ugh, okay, they obviously made a pretty obvious mistake there, but that's okay. That's how we learn and that's how we grow. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Here's another video on how you can supercharge your print-on-demand journey.